Okay. I'm gonna try again. Pretty normal stuff so far. Don't want to get raised. Would be a really annoying spot. He doesn't really raise in that spot, actually. Mostly just calls. Not like queen I would bet here. This is an annoying spot. I mean, it's a limp pot, right? You really just don't have that many flushes in limp pots. Bottom table is straight. It's tempting even to raise just because. I'll raise. I just don't think he has me beat. I could get him off a chop. He could call with worse, I guess. I thought I started the stream before, and for some reason it wasn't working. I don't know what. I just clicked on something, but I don't know what changed. Like that one raise at the bottom was pretty exploitative, but I don't think he really takes this line much with baby flushes. And even if he does, he can still like fold them. I think I'm ahead of his range enough to raise. All right. Well, see in 5 minutes if this thing works. Gotta be an easier way to set everything up. Can I bet here? I could do like this cute small bet. I can bet here for sure. Actually, do half pot. That's okay. Here I can call. I can raise. Raising's kind of funny because he can have he can have the nuts. The question is how do you balance your bluffs in this spot? This 3-3 hand. Like how do you find bluffs that are exploitatively profitable or okay, see it 3-2. Whatever. Whatever, Falcons. Whatever, just casual bought baby boat, whatever. Every Falcon has his day, as they say. Oh man. Appeal, I guess. This is like getting into Spiceville right here. I better keep him in the jungle. Don't take him to Spiceville. Well, Spiceville is also kind of my scene. It's been more and more my scene these days. Jeez. All right, whatever, man. I can't. I should think about it more. I did block all that stuff, but I had the feeling he had one of those kinds of hands. If I had better blockers, I'd run it. There, I could get away with like being a little bit aggressive though. Here I've got a lot of things. It's not too easy for me to make a flush. I did this to myself. Alright, it's working. Cool. I don't know why it wasn't working before, but now it's working. I'm going to check this hand. I do not want to get check raised, and I do want to make a flush. However, because I have 4 clubs, it's a little bit harder to get paid off than normal. On the top table, I just got a falcon clawed in my butt. So I got problems. I guess I'll fold. It's like slightly on the tight side. And this one at the bottom, I'm gonna bet 200, I think. I'm thinking, let's see. I can have a decent amount of bluffs. So I'm going to bet alright, I bet 200, I guess. The best play might be pot, actually. This top table, I'll do something cute and check. It's not a very good semi-bluffing hand. And checking back such hands is good occasionally. No, I mean, I do think it's pretty good. There's not really a whole lot of value in, like, betting the turn and then betting the flop and checking the turn, or betting flop, betting turn is not that great of a line, really. Certainly alternative lines should be at least considered. Sure enough, my man does pay me off on the bottom. Probably with a load of shit if I know my man. The question here is, should I value bet? I think I can, actually. He had aces. Ace, ace, 4. 10. That's what he had. Okay, so here, I'll go thin. On the bottom table, alright, that was stupid as shit. Looks like a bad value bet if he has hands like that. I just didn't think he had that much. But I could be mistaken. That was a read by me, and it looks like I was wrong. So this 10-9 forehand is a good check raise. Because I block his... Well, he might check fold. He might bet fold those hands. Maybe it's a better bet. For that reason. I would like to see some aggression with this 4-4 hand. The 4-4 blockers are useful. The only thing I'm thinking is he might, like... I was blocking his, like, 3-4s and 8-4s. Which is pretty useful. Calling here good. Block his baby straights, pair 9s, 10. Maybe. Bet full pot. It's not good. Top, I'm going to bet pot. He's got Alright, let's get this thing working. Let's see if I can do it now that someone's helping me. Shout out again to Rich Bob helping me. I really appreciate your help, Rich Bob. Alright, no one's going to click the link unless I put it up. That's how the links work usually. Okay, here with ace 10. I guess I have the jack 2. Ah, we are here. Okay, sweet. You guys did find me anyway. That's good. Even though I was like 30 minutes late or something. Ah. Alright, I'm in the 3-bet. This hand is like slightly loose. Ace's hand, obvious call. I don't know if he knows that I'm trying to put the link. He might think that's some kind of tell. But I've like totally tanked when I've had like...
Can you guys hear me now?
What? I heard myself. That's weird.
Went to the bank a little bit. Why not?
I must have myself up. That's not good. Yeah. It's not bad though. Alright. Uh, if you're deeper, I could check raise. Actually, a good combo for that kind of with the aces. You want to have the jack specifically. Bottom table, I guess I'll give it a bet. It kind of I know that Falcons knows that I can get quite aggressive in this spot. Yeah, I think the aces spot fold. I don't know, my hand does kind of blow. I don't think he peels the flop particularly light. It is one of these spots where I think that he's supposed to overfold the flop quite a bit, and then um sand on the top left sucks a little bit too much. Well, I did not want to see that. Should I bluff the river? Maybe not. Yeah, this is one of the reasons why you don't want to do this. It's not really a great bluff. I think a 10's not so great. Whatever. I just thought it might be just too screwed a little bit too much on the turn. This then maybe played a little bit badly. It probably is a check at GTO. I don't think I have a strong enough range advantage on the ace king 10-ish. I know I don't have hearts. It so like if we're really serious, I need to be reviewing this stuff to see. I don't know what that means. You win Falcons. You can definitely be bluffing. No hearts. Like he's gonna play sets that way. He's gonna play, straights that way. He's not gonna jam the turn with his straights. So yeah, need to get an Instagram share up. I've shit. What's this? Okay, banana. Fine, be normal. I don't want to click on other people's stories. Why is he not putting an Instagram link? What is he doing? Two sevens. I guess I win sometimes. I don't know if he pulled that or not. Yeah, I will stream some online tournaments. I don't have to think as much and like be as focused for online tournaments. In this case, I got to unravel all the bizarre schemes this guy has been going. So it's a little bit, I got to straight up be in the jungle for this guy. And then the online tournaments only a little bit. Here, what the hell bluff can I have? I guess I'll do this. I'm gonna have a pair of ace or something. 8, 10, 7. I don't know. Ugh. All right, so I'm gonna sit out next hand because we don't want a true baller at the table, obviously. Just me. It's just a grudge match between me and Falcons. 100, 200, 10x. He really does seem to like to raise my small bets. At the top table, I'm gonna try something cute. I don't think this man has that many check raises in this spot. The bottom table, I do have a jack. I do have a jack. I don't know, bro. I don't think he does this with like. If you raise full pot, what does this guy have? Oh, I did have it. Fuck. Oh, shit. No. One way to get on my nerves is have lots of random stuff going on. It's not good. I'm not particularly great at handling that. I don't if Falcons was not putting up the Instagram link just to tilt me, that was very smart. Good job, Falcons. Okay, so fold. Rainbow cards suck. All right, I got this thing. Figure out how to lower volume. Seems like he's raising me a lot. I'm not gonna call this one. It's hard to tell. He's always easy. You can always get misled. I could bet this. All right, I'm trying to put up an Instagram link. I do have it. Oh, I'll just do this. No, I won't just do this. Fuck! All right, I'm gonna sit out just to do this. That is infuriating. God damn it. It was never part of the deal to play on this fucking site. I gave off a tell on this 8-8 hand. Isn't it obvious if I bet like this? I guess with a real animal, I re-raise versus re-raise. I can have flushes. This line makes sense. I don't really have bluffs so much. I can have like, and I guess I can have bluffs if I pick a bigger size. Whatever, dude. I have 2 8s. I have a full house. It really felt like he fucking had it. You know what? I'm sitting out for a second. I'm too annoyed. It's super annoying to try to like figure out Instagram while I'm doing this. And he doesn't have his link up. I don't know why he doesn't have his link up. It's like definitely a recipe to get really frustrated. Okay. All right, let's try this. You know what? I'm gonna delete my old story and put up me smacking Falcons as an owl again. Oh, I do have another GIF actually. I'll throw that up in a bit. It's like behind the scenes stuff. I'm not a stream pro, guys. Please forgive me. I'm gonna be playing back in a second. I'm gonna use the pointing emojis. Keep it masculine. Pointing is masculine, guys. It's not. Exactly. All right. There we go. Very unlike Falcons to yeah, I know. Falcons does all got it's got all the tricks in the book. This guy. No, it's time to put on sunglasses on. Now I'm serious. I'm gonna have to see some of these hands. All right, I got a wrap and a pair. That's pretty sweet. I'm gonna bet. Glasses are they brought a little oily. All right, I got something pretty sweet at the bottom table too. Half pot. What's up? Oh yeah, one commentary I noticed Falcon's making. It's one of these like habits that like all these super intelligent high stakes poker players make is commenting a lot about my bet sizing um on some spots even though it's like not exactly perfect. I don't think that stuff makes much of a difference if it's between like $40 and $60, at least based on the simulations I've seen. But I haven't been like watching tons. I haven't been like simming all the time. Like I've been working on a million different things, and like running tons and tons of sims is not one of them. But the EV did not look different much at all in comparison to like between like it was actually far closer than I thought between a lot of these bet sizes. I thought it was like not that close between like 2/3 and like 40%, for example. But even between half pot and 2/3, there wasn't much difference, at least from what I've seen. Okay, so the bottom I tried something a little funky. I got a real banana. So I decided to check and do this. It wouldn't surprise me at all if I was just supposed to pure bet this board. But in any case, I just have overpairs a ton, and I just have whatever, really a ton. Um, and the line can at least work. Uh, I'll do that. Now I got this weird thing. Can I have many bluffs? I have some bluffs here. Check. Could check. He doesn't have so many himself. I guess I'll do this. He's likely to have two pair. Yeah. I don't normally take this line. Got one through on the bottom table. I mean, that's one thing is that even though like maybe betting that's one thing I really need to check is if um betting in like that spot is like far superior than like checking sometimes. Oh, oops. Wait, get confused. I'm trying to see what he had. He had a baby flush? Fuck. Oh, that's so tilting. Oh man, I don't know why I take these whack lines. This is why I don't take these lines. It's like a Galfond thing, like a GTO thing. Take these whack lines that you're supposed to take. That's my fault. I would have bet small though if I was gonna do something else. I need some namaste. Yeah, that's right. Yep, he's got a flush. I did have the board kind of crippled on the top table. Guess it'll just be normal in pot. I've had all kinds of bluffs here. Oh, thank you, Mad Cat. Now I know what a GIF is. The more you know. I do think the simulation splits there. I've seen Galfond do it. It splits on the turn a bit. It like has like overpairs and stuff. I don't know how necessary that really is on those paired boards on the turn. What I mean by split, I mean split ranges. I think I gloss over some concepts without explaining them in detail, but it's not exactly the situation where I want to be explaining a whole lot in detail. You know what I mean? Because I'm not. My natural tendency is not exactly to be detail oriented. It's quite the opposite. It's more like attack. I'm more of an attack kind of person, which is like the antithesis of being really slow and detail oriented. But it's good in a lot of situations. It's good if counteracted with if combined with someone who is a little bit slower and detail oriented. That's the opposite of myself. I'm more like it's like or a lot of attack. All right, I'm gonna check raise here. Uh, I've got a set. I get a bet, I think. Yeah, let's bet pot. I checkers there with the flush and the blockers. I can bluff some runouts. Oh, you got a roulette hookup, Dean Delgado? Seemed like you might be the guy. For some roulette act for a roulette heist. I'm in. Mickey's in whenever there's a heist about. I'm into all that stuff. You need a guy for a heist? Mickey's your man. Correct, Gilgamesh. You even predicted me to have the sunglasses on as I put them on with a 5-minute delay. I give you a gold star for that. It's worth quite a lot. All right, I have a straight with a flush blocker. I'm not folding. And he's got whatever that is. Not a good hand. Boom. Give me that money. Give me that. All right, I got a straight on the bottom table. Going a bit thin. Actually, it's not so hero call-y on these spots. It's not, but I do half pot a lot where my range is quite a bit of an advantage. Guess I can get away with this. To consult the Sims. This is one for the Sim book. It probably is a fold if I'm honest. 2 6s. I got ace and a queen. You know, I could hit some things. Now I'm out of this pot. Forget it. I kind of do like. I just realized something about the split possibility. Here, yeah, I think bet. I think with the nut blocker, this queen's hand is a bet. Without it, it's not. Whatever, I'll limp. All right, Falcons is taking the lead today. I thought I'd give him a little more rope. He's been kind of rough for him. He's always been started out at the bottom, but now things are a little different. All right. I got a queen high flush on the bottom. I will bet pot. Guys, anything you want to see on the stream, let me know. I'll stream a little bit. We'll see what happens. Yes, I called a bet. Now he pots the turn. This is not where I want to be. He can have quite a lot of things. I think I got to call, but not like it. My top two. Not lose my glasses. I drop them. Yeah, that's really the play on the river is make a full house. This challenge can cover it, yeah, but this challenge was never really about the money flying gate. And man, I might even feel a little bad if no, I won't feel bad actually. That's a lie. All right, here, size. What size should I take? If I pot, I polarize. I can have quite a few bluffs. His range is I'm not sure what his range is. Just pot. I mean, pot probably is the play, and like be a bit pick selective with bluffs. Probably shut down with some busted draws because I can have quite a few. The thing is, there's not so many pure busted draws. I would pick typically like rundowns that don't block as like pair type hands. I can have quite a few boats. I mean, pot's probably the play. Down here is okay. The ace is not really good. You prefer lower cards on the bottom. Sixes are good though. Oh, he called me. Okay. See what he had. I do. To be fair, I probably do want to pick a smaller size to not shut down a check raise. He did have Jack 10 though, so I happen to get max value. He doesn't have to have Jack 10 on the turn. On second thought, I don't want to shut down check raise, but I don't think I really do when I do full pot, frankly. Because I can full pot all kinds of things. I think I shut down check raises a little bit, actually. But not that much. Like, you do need a full pot of nuts, too. So I got quite lucky. That's nice. Yeah, the Jack 10. I had the the river. No, I don't think I can get away with this nonsense. Floating in spots where your range blows is not a good play. What I mean is, I'm in a limp pot and my range blows, so I need to be a little bit pickier when I do float the flop with crappy hands. Um, yeah, I guess I can do this. The thing is, the c-bets are fairly, he's got a pretty balanced c-bet range. He's got his c-bets are kind of like if he was fighting and throwing some punches. It's not like the kind of thing you'd want to exploit from the guy. You wouldn't want to exploit his punches. But it's something to like, you gotta like fire a little bit back. You gotta give him a little fight back. He also doesn't expect it himself because he knows that his punches are solid, his c-bets are solid. And so he doesn't expect you to mess with them a little bit. So you got to mess with them just a little bit. That's the move. GTO is all about messing with people a little bit in every spot. I don't like folding to tiny bets, certainly when he can have tiny hands. Um, Guys, let me know if my beeps are bothering you. All right, well, now that I have an 8-5 flush draw, I'm going to fold, actually. Thank you. Similar, well, my range isn't that weak there. Checking something. Is it normal for them to give us only 10 seconds to play our hands? It doesn't feel that normal. Gilgamesh is an archer class? What does that mean? Oh, don't fold the ace king. Wonder how much money. Truth, money, and freedom. All right. I like the name. Oh yeah, I got a Washington Post article out today. By the way, guys, let me know post it in a little bit. Yeah, we're getting in a situation where I cannot respond to everyone. Not yet, for real, but I do know a couple people that are helping with marketing, so I'm gonna like, organize with them first so I can market myself. Get the six pack full fledged and all that, and then yeah, I'll get out the OnlyFans. I'll, like dress in a Mickey costume and show my stuff. Make a new soft porn series. Oh man, he might check a flush. I'll go for the check raise though. I just think he's got quite a few flushes there. I don't really have that many boots. He did not have a flush. He had aces. Okay. Good news. If you guys have any suggestions for the OnlyFans, let me know. Can't spice it up too hard with this Queen 982 thing. gonna call off my baby flush. I have a better baby flush than him. And sure enough, he does have baby flushes when he takes this line. So perhaps my raise before the straight was bad. But that being said, if he occasionally has baby flushes there, then the raise should be good, right? If he has like 12% baby flushes, I'm not, and he like folds them sometimes. Well, it depends. I'd have to like, it'd be interesting to do some math on that spot actually. But if he always calls the baby flushes and like folds everything else, the raise must be good, right? No, not necessarily. You have to do the math. You have to compare it versus call. It really depends on exactly what range he has there, but I think it's mostly not baby flushes. That's what I'm banking on. All right. I made a straight. I can have lots of bluffs. I'm gonna bet full pot. He can have lots of things to call with. It's not so good for me to make snap decisions, especially with the way the match has been playing so far. Because while tanking decisions probably don't give much away, snap decisions can. Because if I make a snap decision, that means a lot more than when I made a tanking decision. Because I could be doing all kinds of things in a tanking decision, but in a snap decision, I can't be. I can only be thinking like a number of things. There's a far smaller tree of things that I can be thinking. People often don't talk about that. That even like live tells and timing tells have some polarization to them. They're not all the same. Like you can't tell what I'm actually tanking about right now with this Ace Jack 3-2. He doesn't know that I'm explaining to you something. He doesn't know that I'm actually thinking. He doesn't know if I'm faking it. But if I snap bet, there's only so many possibilities, right? Okay, I have a bad wrap here. I will check. And I'm still trying to do the same thing that I was trying to do. I think. Maybe not. That's one concept people don't really talk about, is that timing tells have not been analyzed very much. All right, so at the bottom table, that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna go for a check raise. I think that's cool. I have a big wrap. It's very hard to check raise these spots. Very hard to have big draws like this. I read a book recently about Herman's. Okay, so here I can have really a lot of things. The question is, should I bet full pot or not? I'm going to go a smaller size because if I bet full pot, I polarize a little bit more, and so I take out from I like basically say I can no longer have like aces or something. I don't want to take out those hands from my range here and actually have more value bets if I bet a size like this. I can hypothetically bet queens. Whereas if I full pot, now I'm polarized to like kings and things like that. And certainly he will be thinking in ways like that. However, he may think that this size represents a king or not. So hopefully he doesn't think that. All right, up here, I got quads. There's not a whole lot else to say. I'm gonna raise. This question is what size? I'm thinking full pot. His range is pretty capped, and I've done this a lot. I think he leans more on the side to of weaker hands versus like bet three bets. So in which case, um, okay, I'll try to turn the beeps down. Let me see if I can do that. Table options, settings, game settings. Yeah, figuring out this stuff is not a whole lot of fun. This is where I start misclicking. Table layout, game settings. I don't see sound. That's frustrating. It's we just had to. Well, it'll be interesting to see what he folded there. Where is sound? It's just like let's play on this weird site. Let's play on Let's play on. Okay, but on the Queen 5-3, I'm gonna check. Let's play on WSOP.com. So we don't know how to do anything. I don't even know how to get my money out of this site. All right, pretty terrible turn card. Gonna check. Don't even know how to lower the volume. Come on. They're seeing 111 a lot. I don't know. I didn't know if I believed in that stuff, but a lot of that stuff is showing up in weird ways. I'm not really the angel numbers kind of guy. But funnily enough, it keeps popping up in ways that aren't just the time. I have a story about the angel numbers I'll share. But first I want to fix this volume problem. Real problems, please. Real problems. Real problems first before maybe problems. It's really hard for me to get behind like crazy stuff that might be true and then acting on it. Or whatever. Do this, I guess. Options. I don't know how to lower the volume. Game settings. Why would there not be a volume option? What's going on? It's very salty. Whatever. On the top table, it's mostly a check, but I thought I'd mix it up. I have some blockers for some things. Bottom, I'm going to call. Not going to want to see a jack. Yeah, definitely fold. Seats. I don't know. Can someone tell me how to lower the volume on WSOP.com? All right, I'm going to bet full pot on the bottom. Very good bluff, I think. See, like when I bet full pot, there's only so many things I can be thinking. Now he can roll out or roll in potentially the possibility of me having king queen and betting full pot here, or like a boat or something. He might think to himself, "Oh, jungle man, if he's got the nuts, isn't going to bet full pot, snap bet full pot." You know, it's not an easy thought process to come by. He calls with kings and a 10. Yeah, I can see it. Here on the top, I can do a couple things. I block straights a little bit. The kind of tells that I'm thinking of aren't exactly what you'd think of. I'm going to check my kings. And on the bottom table, I think I should have folded pre-flop. Now I've got this dumb spot. Let me peel with this shit. That's so small. I guess I can. Okay, at the top, obviously, gonna not fold. You could justify raising. I do have flushes here. I'm not folding a flush. Never. If he bets, it's kind of weird. The river's actually pretty good, I'd say, for my hand. I can have 9-8 type combos, obviously, if I can have stuff like this. That's full pot. So he's saying he's either got like a queen high flush or an 8 high flush. I blocked straight jaws. I don't think he's gonna like have the I don't think he's gonna have like just a random ace of clubs hand. He's gonna have something with it. I guess I'll fold. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the jack's not great to have. It's good. I would think that the jack is maybe neutral-ish. Okay, Galfond. I guess whatever. On the bottom table. Yeah, Galfond's getting a little feisty. Getting a little bit feisty. Do you think top poker players hire professionals to try and spot tells of other players? Yes, sometimes. Oh, I mean for themselves. Um, They they sometimes hire people to find tells in themselves. I've heard of such things. Okay, ace is very bad card, and he has tens full, so it's actually a very good card, as it turns out, because it saved me lots of money. Friendly ace. It's a warning ace. Oh, I have two pair. Yeah, not folded. The Gates and Dirt thing is not settled because Dirt needs to pay me. That's how that situation works. Where's my money? He made me sign a paper saying something, and then he didn't do it. I'm just like, why am I the guy signing the paper first of all? But I guess I'll sign your fucking paper, Tom. Well, definitely what I was thinking. Like, why am I the guy that needs to like agree to something? It's just so. That's just like mind blowing. And of course, he defaults on his promise again. Classic Tom. Just like wildly one sided, defaults on his promise. Default, 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 default. Um, Good question, Damien. Let's ask Galfond that. I don't know why. We're gonna have to ask Galfond why we're on this site and not the other one. Okay, well, here I am again. A check called the turn after betting. The King Jack. I think my hand's a little bit too good to check fold. I could just check fold. It's just too ridiculous to check fold. Sound mixer bar and Windows can lower specific apps. How do I open up the sound mixer bar? Um, in this table, okay, the ace's hand, I have the board totally crippled. I'm gonna check. He does seem to like to ramp up the aggression when I check. Maybe he's running hot. I don't know. I don't really think he's got many flush draws on the top table. I think I have a decent amount of nines in order to do this. I could bet small on the bottom. He will absolutely fear the bet re-raise here. He knows I can do such things. And that's definitely a spot where he doesn't want to like mess around too much because it is a bit easier than usual to have aces on the 4-4-2 hand. Oh, okay, I got it. I thought I did that. Shit. Shit. I mean, that is super annoying. That's just like super, super, super ultra annoying. Okay, I changed something. See if it makes a difference. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I tried that Ricky Rob. Um, and I changed something. We'll see if it fixed it. Yeah, with regards to Tom, I like am sort of empathetic to his whole situation. I can certainly feel some compassion for him, but he still does a lot of things that are completely insane. Just lack total self awareness. Like it feels like he just needs to get like some kind of chat, like just negative reinforcement. He just needs to be called out on his shit, man. It's like that for sure. Because he's like, it's funny because certain things, no, I kind of, even though I find it very ironic that I see this guy constantly like trying to like, I find it ironic that he's the one who's trying to call out people who scam, and then he like can't handle his own shit. But I realized, well, it's kind of good that he's doing that a little bit. I think actually, especially if like you're in the scammer shoes and you're like, what the fuck? Why is this guy calling me out? Like, shut the fuck up. Which is kind of funny by itself. But I mean, he doesn't intend to scam. He's just does lots of like. I mean, he's like it's sort of like self sabotage, and he does lots of things that are just show zero awareness of like what has been going on and like what's going on in people's minds. All right, so this table up on the top, I could turn my hand into like a very small bluff. I could do this. That'd be kind of interesting. I do block the straights a little bit. Bottom tail, I'm just gonna fold. Yeah, Galfond's been really aggressive today. Hmm. Oh, it worked. I don't think there's any chance in hell I had the best hand there, but he folded so fast, maybe I did. I almost folded aces. This is really not what I was looking for as far as like accidentally folding. These guys just don't seem to care about this on the site. Okay, so the crazy thing that happened to me recently, I went the crazy like the crazy angel number thing that happened to me recently was I recently went to a convention, a very spacey, new agey convention, very, very, very new agey convention. Like the first thing that I hear when I get there is straight up like, oh, like here's an alternate reality. Like AI is like always gonna turn against humanity. And like here's the humans are originally from the Orion Belt kind of thing, and I'm like, okay, I don't know if any of this is true. Um, but I'll sit and listen. I'm that kind of guy. This is interesting. There's also like someone who got like upset with me because why'd I pot this? I guess I can call. I mean, it's like a little bit loose, but I can win a couple ways. I can hit a flush. So there's also a person there who moved away from me because I was using my cell phone and like apparently was sensitive to like the cell phone. It's like that kind of place. So they know their audience really well. They they market it with the price of $111, and I just thought, okay, this is good marketing, whatever. Um, and all right, first of all, I'm not folding this guy on the bottom table. Fuck this guy. That's my thought process. Fuck this guy, and I lose. Okay, shit. Um, I'm gonna check my flush. I don't know. I could have a lot better flushes. I do think he's a bit polar in that spot. Happy to win one. Yeah, I think two pairs just too good in that spot to fold for that price. Anyway, so $111 to buy. Now I looked up to go to the from my place to the hotel I was gonna stay at was exactly 111 miles away. Okay, that's pretty weird. Now when I got there, I was in room 111. That's pretty crazy too. I didn't pick the hotel, by the way. So I thought that was pretty crazy. I mean, I'm still like kind of skeptical, but I just thought like that stuff was a bizarre coincidence. So that's my crazy angel number story. I mean, I guess I've had like some crazy experiences with that where it wasn't just me looking at the clock or something that can be easily manufactured. Okay, this, yeah, keep it like this. Queens with a diamond. Can I peel this on King 8 too? It might be. Yeah. I don't think so, man. He seems to bet a lot when I do this. I don't know what his turn bet looks like. You called the second win well in advance. So sick. Your confidence too made that win legendary. Well, yeah. Macho Man would never be doubting. What's the Gladiator event? Isn't the Gladiator event? I mean, actually, that is a good idea. Damn, Peel the Queens. It probably does suck. I mean, basically there, I'm hoping that he gives up a lot. I personally suspect he's not like super aggressive in that spot on the turn. But what do I know? It's not really a fun spot on the turn. Maybe he's got really a well-constructed range there, and I just punted. Here, I'm gonna raise. Not going well today. It's Mickey with a Mickey-E-Y. Yeah, that's a Mickey Angelo classic. Mickey likes red and gold, like me. I'm a bit annoyed today. Everything can steal your Bitcoin these days. I bet too big on the top table, but it's okay. We'll live. We'll survive. Anyway, it was like a kind of one and done kind of bluff, so it works out well with that particular hand. Yeah, Galfond's been really good with the hammer today. I don't know what's going on. Curious if he's running hot or not. Okay, I'm gonna check raise some real hands too. You gotta check raise real hands and some bad hands. Good rap is definitely in the category of a good hand. You know what? I think the problem here is I don't have my glasses on. Okay. I mean, I could bluff raise some. Gonna do it with this hand. Yeah. This hand's like decent to do it with. I'm not really doing that too much. I saw you Pio Solver a decent amount. This is really not the turn card I was looking for. I've used solvers in a number of different ways. Okay, this is probably the worst run out of all time. I'm out of here. So now, if he's got a queen, he's not going to fold. It's actually a little weird he checks. I'm like tempted to bet. This would be some ultra level spice if I bet here. Maybe he's got like quad king queens. I just can't. It's just too much suicide going on in this hand. You know what? I'm gonna check. And he has like all that, so I'm pretty happy I didn't bet. He's got a queen and two aces, and yeah, that bet would not have been good. All right, well, clearly the play is check because he seems to bet every single time I check to him. I mean, I'm sure this is just my imagination. To be fair, it seems like he's on the high end of the aggression there compared to what he normally does, that's for sure. Sure enough, he does not bet, and I get a bad turn card. Not the best series of events. Not what I was looking for. But here I am. Dean, it's a 5 minute delay. You gotta like call me on Instagram or something. I don't know. Yep, and now he bots. Okay. The good news is I can kind of beat some things. If he pots two streets, yeah. You know, I thought he was gonna do this. I really do want to hero call him actually, but it's one of these situations where I don't have a strong enough of a read where I'm gonna call with a very bad hand to call with. Like this hand's not really good to call with, so I guess I'll just fold my set. Man, he's not really. I don't think he's really the kind of guy to just hammer a bunch of these weird spots. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he found some like leaks to exploit and is just blasting them away. Maybe he figured out Jungle Man folds a lot in that specific spot. Folds a lot when his bottom table's got to be borderline. It's super borderline. I just hope he shuts down a little bit. Um, no, the 111 room was a pure coincidence for sure. Like most people don't know who I am, and I promise you that these guys at the hotel did not give one fuck who I was. Yeah, I don't know. I read a bunch of things. I don't know what it means. One of the guys there I met was very impressive. The other guys, I don't know. Some of those guys had some interesting things to say. Like the thing that intrigued me a lot about that. You know what? I've had enough of this shit. I'm gonna call him. I just think, yeah, okay, like there I have a good blocker with the jack. Maybe he is getting a little aggressive. I don't know. Trying to out. He's trying to trying to run over the jungle. That'd be something. Did you have to lay a? I don't know what a Zippo is. Sounds like something that might tickle my interest. Falcons is so by the book. What does that mean? Terrible hand to call with on the top left on the left table. I fold. Okay, so I got a straight at the bottom table. I'm gonna bet pot. Three betting too much. It's not a good. It's not good to three bet the Galfond too much. I know that. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying. Go for Drew. That's bad card for the jungle. I'm gonna check. You had that hand. He had 7-3 with the spades. What does he? Does he even bet the turn? What does he need to bet the turn? He needs like a set. Maybe he's just that polar and he bets the turn. Obviously, I'm not folding an ace on the turn. I have to wonder if he does have ace queen. And he bets the turn. It's certainly possible. I mean, obviously, as a three bet all the way through. So this spot, I'm just gonna make sure he doesn't exploit me. Um, okay, on the bottom table, I'm going to bet and then check turn, most likely. But he just folds. Okay. No, I won't check flop. All right. So this one, I mean, I have a7 sometimes, I have ace king sometimes, I have 5 sometimes. I have plenty of boats. Guess I'll fold. His bluff probably have a queen in them, I think, quite a bit. Um, No, I did not misread my hand. I misread the player that other day. Someone told me he was like tight, and I just didn't look too much into detail. He's like the only guy I was off on my for my reads. And whenever get reads on people from someone else, it feels like they're wrong really often. They're not always. They're not always wrong, but I've got people that have been just like massively wrong sometimes. I just like can't deviate too far from what is normal. So just like I've just gotten like I've re-owned myself on accident quite a lot. Okay. No, it does bluff. Okay. No, I'm not folding for third pot of King Queen. I'm taking multiple different approaches, depending on a number of things. I'm like shifting my perspective kind of fast, for my strategies for what to do. I mean, sometimes I forget all I really need to do is just not get exploited. But with Galfond, I'm like more or less mostly making sure I'm not getting exploited in various spots too much. Like it doesn't have to be perfect, but obviously the more serious you are, the better. Okay, actually, this would be a good hand. Check all, check raise. The hand on the bottom is a little suspect, but what am I gonna do? I can definitely check raise this hand on the top, on the 10-10 hand. The problem with check calling is that if he has a jack, no, he had a bluff. I keep the bluffs in though, and we are seeing him have a pretty high aggression rate once I check call the turn, or at least it looks that way. Yeah, I'm out of this King 10 6 5 thing. I need something a little bit better than that. It wouldn't surprise me. I don't really want to like hurt Durr, but he needs to be carded on his shit. He's full of fucking shit a lot. I mean, I do really think he's exacerbated his situation, but I definitely think that Tom is in a tough situation now. There's no point. The thing is that's funny with Tom is it's no there's no I've thought a lot about this situation. There's no point. I'm trying to think of like what is actually useful in dealing with this guy. Flush I'm gonna bet, it's just too good. Um what do I do here? I'll do this, I guess. He probably shouldn't have too many calling hands on the bot on this Queen 7-4 thing. That's why I'm betting the size. He might raise something. He might raise a worse boat or something. He can have a flush. They won't fold. I don't have. I can have some bluffs, I guess. I haven't been betting. I also haven't been betting that size too much with. I'm trying to. It's not showing me. That's very annoying. Okay, so yeah, with Tom, there's no point in shaming him for his past mistakes. I've personally found it super, super annoying when I made mistakes that were like years ago, and then people will be like, "Dude, why do you do this stupid thing?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up! Like it's from years ago. I can't like change it right now. You're just being annoying." And so I don't want to do that to Tom. Like for sure, he knows he's made some mistakes. Like there's no good coming from that. But if he does something, if he's being irresponsible now, it needs to be corrected. And right now he's in a tough spot, and hopefully he pays, I guess. That's one thing I feel like people don't really realize. I'm gonna turn this ace forehand into a bluff. I think I've got some good blockers. What happened here? Yeah, I have to fold now in this 3-bet pot. We got not much choice. What's Tennant and Kirill Island Chase for India? That sounds interesting. I can't see what he had. I'm gonna have to reload this table on the bottom. Yeah, the one thing people don't understand is like shaming people for their mistakes gets you nowhere. It pisses them off, and if they can't actually fix it now, it pisses them off. You don't want to shame people when they've done something stupid. It's super annoying when people do this to me, and I've like tried to make changes. Just been like, shut the fuck up when people have done that. It does not make me like, it just makes me bitter and resentful. So I figure, well, it's probably the same thing with other people too. All right, I'm gonna reload this table because I want to be able to see his hand. Nope, made a mistake. Should I bluff with ace, 8, 9, 4? I think I win sometimes. Still can't see his hand. I'll have to find it out later. Falcons is his real name. Don't let him fool you. That's his true name. Okay. Pot with the blockers. 8's not really good, but whatever. Is the 8 good? Not really. Okay, so I got this ace 6 4 thing king. I guess I'll just play normal and check. I have quite a good hand. All right, Galfond. I could bet small. I don't think there's a whole lot of point in betting small. Sometimes it's better to just check and like keep your check raise options open. What I mean by that is now he has to worry that he gets check raised. I could tank a little bit more before I do that. He bets small. Interesting. I think my call is kind of acceptable. He can have some bluffs. He can have like some 9 that he knows he's not winning with. And he's just like, oh, I don't want to bet huge here because Jungleman's range might be a bit strong. Yeah, I mean, I can call here. Okay, for a second I thought I had 6-10. Okay, 9's full. A little bit different. Little bit different. Little bit different than what I thought was possible. He got... No, he did not get max value, actually. I caught him bluffing in the top table. All right, got something. Not the card I'm looking for, but I do have the nut blocker for bluffs on rivers with the king of clubs. So that's pretty cool. Pretty clear check. Not a hand I want to get check raised off of at all. I don't think it does happen sometimes here. Not really value betting hand. I want to keep my options open for bet on the turn on the king, queen 10. It's good for at least one bet. I guess I'm gonna raise full pot. I have the nut blocker, and all right, bro. Like, fucking call me. I guess. Like he does do that sometimes. He does like call with whatever sometimes. Actually, I mean, I probably do have this a lot. I probably do have one club a bit, a lot. On the top table, I think I'm gonna give up. Not sure. I don't want to have the jack. I don't think it's that's whatever. Ten's good. Yeah, you had king queen. Okay, thank God. Let's see. I'm not in love with. I want to like really. Well, I shouldn't say everything, just in case. He's got his spies the foot. He still folds. Take that, Falcons! Right in your crest, your feathery crest. Ha ha ha! Bluffed. You thought you had me against the wall, Falcons. You thought you found me in the jungle. But the jungle has many crevices to creep under. Not what you can expect. Alright, I got 2 6s and a flush draw. It's time to bet. Blockers. 6s are better than the 5s in that spot because they can draw with hands with 6s. Okay, I got some stuff. I feel like I need some theme music. I need to get the music going. Not the card I was looking for. Oh. You want to see more Mickey? Well, you're right, Connor Bradley. The key is to get the consequences, but not take away all the bitterness. People still need to pay up the consequences. What are those? That's the question. In Tom's case, it's pay your fucking money. That's what it is. That's what Mickey says. Pay the money. And he still has to pay the debt at some point. He can't just like walk away. He's like, oh yeah, I don't feel like that. No, it can't work like that. People have to pay their debts. Pretty sure that's how the world actually works. I got some blockers. Now, this bottom table, this bottom table, actually, maybe he's bluffing. I know for an absolute fact that this man would bluff here if he had the chance. The question is, does he? I think he's got some bluffs. I think this man's got some bluffs. Yeah, I'm kind of. I mean, he's saying he's either got ace queen or queen nine. I don't know about that, bro. I know this seems like a very falcony spot to bluff. I'm gonna call. Yeah, got his ass. Yeah, fuck you, Falcons. I had a really good hand to call it, to be fair. What a great hand. All right. So here, I don't know what I can do. Can I feel with this? It's like this one I just really should know. If he bet half pot, 1,000,000% it's a fold, so it's gonna be close either way. I'll get a little loose on the bottom. There's nothing. Calling Falcons bluffs is almost as good as bluffing Falcons. It's those two things together are some of the best. All right, I have a full house. I have trips. I call. That's my thought process. Now I made it straight. It's very interesting his sizing on the turn. He normally does not pick that sizing. So I'm a little curious because I know that he traps some boats. We've seen it happen once or twice. On the top table, I have set. I'm gonna bet. On the bottom, yeah, half pot's kind of funny. I think he's a little bit more polar than usual. Okay. The top table's interesting. I mean, the table. It's my top table. It's your left. My top, your left. So I think I should bet, even though I have this. I do worry a little bit about this spot. I want to at least give him the illusion that he's getting some rope. So I think I want to do that. I guess I can do this, actually. I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between betting this size and betting smaller. Like, yeah, I'm polar, but I also have a set. So, like, you know, like it's not like he has. No, god damn it. Oh, there we go. I pressed the wrong button. That stuff frustrates me a lot. Where I make some misclicks. You guys can't see totally. Woo is dead, literally in the ground. One thing about betting, I don't think I have that many. Well, I mean, maybe I do. So I could be exploitable here to a raise potentially. That's something worth thinking about, I guess, when you're playing against Falcons. Most of the time, it's not worth thinking about. If we're really honest, I'll make a light raise here, just for kicks and giggles. It's probably too spicy, but yeah, I mean this is too spicy. I got some backdoor action going on. Why did I do this? Oh jeez, now I have to bluff. All right, well, bye bye money. Here we go. What's going on here? Oh, he did call me. Sweet. All right, so that's good news. What's going on here? I should bet. I guess I should bet like. I should bet like this. Okay. And maybe his pot. Okay, so he had King Jack on the top on the table. I had three jacks. He does have a decent amount. Um, there's a small chance my bet is too thin just because of the precise hands I have, and there's like a really high chance that he there's like a really high chance he has queen time, but I don't think it's high enough. Okay, so I did run it on the bottom. I think 3 is quite a good card to blast off on. And now we can only hope. We can only hope, guys. I think he's got a wide range. I don't think he I don't think I don't know what he thinks here. He might think that I just have too many like pair X kind of bluffs and he might just decide to peel light with like 8 and like a flush or something. But I do think he has pretty wide enough range where he doesn't have that many boats to call. And of course he calls with this fucking bundle of shit. God damn it. Um, Not a great sign. Okay, so here I check call the flop with ace 9 8 5. There's that. I have a pretty bad hand to call with. I'll fold. The worse your hand is to call with, the stronger your read needs to be. And in that case, I didn't have a great read. So, oh, you can see my mouse. Okay, that's good news. That makes my life a little easier. I really hope actually that Tom does not lose his bankroll for all kinds of reasons. It's quite irrational for me to no, like most rationally. I'm actually looking at this as the most rational perspective possible. Like the most rational thing for me to do is for me to behave actually optimally ethically with Tom. Or it's a really difficult line to walk. It's one of these weird situations where like I realize that actually I shouldn't shame him. I shouldn't even attack him. Um and I should actually hope for his success. if we're like looking at it purely from a logical standpoint, and even more logical than that is to hope for success, period, anyway, if you think about it. Because then there's no ulterior motive, which means that then it makes sense for him to help me back. That's like the real ultimate thing to realize. And that's what I realized. I was like, holy shit. Like, look at what perspective actually is most logical. It's actually what you would write about in some religious book. Like, how it's such a crazy coincidence to me. Like, you didn't need, um, you did not need to like have read that book, have read the Bible or whatever book of your choosing to like see that for yourself. You could just reason it out logically. Um, and actually, it's kind of a fun. Many thinkers in the past have supposed that the tenets of these religions are able to be discerned through logic, including the Buddha, which who basically says kind of the same thing. I got a 5 in my hand. I can check raise. I don't. The five's that good. I think I'm looking for 2 of them. I think 1 is not very helpful, so I'll fold. This one I happen to know the math on a little bit. It definitely doesn't make that much of a difference. You want them to hey, more broke and owe tons of money with fine wage by. Well, yeah, I mean that's not necessarily a huge surprise. That can make sense. Like people, like there's plenty of broke people in entrepreneurship that raise tons of money. It's the same thing. It's actually more ridiculous in entrepreneurship. Like a lot of times, there's no reason to think these guys are any good, and people give them heaps of money. There's a lot of reason. A lot of times. Did you guys ever read about the story of we live? What was it? Was this Adam guy? Man, there's so many signs on the planet that thing was going broke. No one even knew what the fuck it did. It's just there's somehow this guy was raising tons of money based on pure vision and charisma. I bet here. I guess I'll do something cute. I'll bet half pot. I have 2 8s, so that's nice. It blocks his check raises. No, I don't think I can bet here actually. There's king queen too. King queen is also a straight. Maybe I'm a little bit too distracted. It's certainly It's I don't like this bet. This bet's an outlier bet for me, but maybe it'll work out. All right. Well, thank God that one worked out. One day I'll pay that debt for that bet. All right, Galfond. You know what it is? I found that the more like heart I put into something, the more I seem to get back. It's really weird. It sort of makes sense. I mean, I guess it makes sense from like almost a mathematical perspective, if that makes sense. Here, yeah, I guess well, the ace and the king are not really great, but I can value bet if I hit the ace or the king. I can bet at least 2 streets. on the turn. 8 of hearts and the ace and the king. I'll try cute raise on the bottom. 2 6s is very little showdown value and blocks some of his better value bets. I prefer to have the 6 of diamonds, and it's like in this specific spot, I prefer the 6 of diamonds. Here I can maybe win. Yeah, he's not going unless I like pot the turn. He's not going anywhere, and pot the turn is crazy with that hand. All right, it worked. That's a cute one for Galfond to see. Hope he looks that one up. There was a hand I played on Gus Hansen. Played Gus Hansen on LSD. We had an LSD match. Yeah, it's kind of tricky to balance the checks, and I think this one I went to check call. I'm not 100% sure what his bet range looks like and barrel range looks like on these boards. Yeah. Oh, I am a little bit distracted. Okay, here I can go for a check raise. Bet is like kind of suspect also if I actually have it on this board. He should attack this one quite kind of a lot. Okay, so I'm thinking in my head, this one's a little too weak. Whether check call or check raise. Problem is obviously I have a draw, so I can't really get away with check calling. I do think he thinks I have more bluffs than usual here. That big long comment is too hard to read, buddy. I don't know how to comment on that, especially as I'm trying to take down Falcons. A little bit tough. I think I'm gonna shut down here. Maybe. I don't know. Here I want to be balanced, if we're really honest, because this guy does not want to fold to me. Let's be real. Okay, so 6-9. Jack 10-9 combos fold. 7-ish. And I mean I rip really a narrow range also. I don't know. I have quite some things. I don't know. What's going on here? I do bet. I just think I'm just gonna keep my bluff really as balanced as possible. Like him having that hand doesn't tell me a whole lot. Weird that he pot that turn with that hand. That surprises me a bit. Whatever. Yeah, I think in that spot I can find no shortage of bluffs. If there was like a jack, I just run it for sure. Like then yeah, I have to pick my bluffs a bit wisely. It depends on the spot, of course. I need to bluff a bit though. That's the trick. How do you bluff a bit and bluff wisely? How do you balance the yin and the yang? The yin and the yang of poker is the bluff. Or one of the kinds of the yin and the yang if we're really being serious. ethics as a whole just serve basically. Um. Oh yeah, the ethics of There's a book I read called, what was it? It was called Moral, something about moral evolution by this guy named, I gotta find the exact book. But it basically explored that theory that is is like what's proposed in evolution logically sound. It shouldn't be, and it's not by evolution, but it could be suggested that higher levels of evolution do support moral beliefs. And in fact, you see this actually everywhere in the media. That's what's so funny. It's not like people don't realize it. Like, there's this story of this dude from an alien planet. It was like it was a Martian, and he created a commune that everyone followed the tenets of Christianity in it or something like that. There's an actual movie. I didn't even know this until recently. There's a movie that about this. Like, there's a lot of stories like this. It makes sense that higher forms of evolution will follow that, but not the current ones. As you see from lower forms of evolution, they have all kinds of violence in them, inherent in them. All right, this is a pretty good hand. I'm gonna call. I'm getting so distracted by this stuff that I'm like getting a little distracted from hunting the falcons. A little bit different. I might have to like not go down this route just for the sake of hunting falcons because all right, I caught him bluffing. All right, maybe Galfond has been ramping it up this match. I've caught him bluffing a few times. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I discovered something with my research into all that stuff. I just saw more and more things lining up. And I was like, wow, all this stuff lines up super well. And there's a lot of very conspicuous, like, realities. Anyway, I'll talk about that stuff more for sure. Uh, you know, at some point, I do need to, like, I gotta concentrate against the fiend as fierce as Mr. Galfond. Money's nice, but what about like that spiritual growth stuff? That's the real riches. No, no, no. I care about money too. Yeah. How much am I losing? What, like 80,000 this session? I actually should check. It might be something like that. All right, so I got a wrap here and a flush draw and a heart. So I'm gonna show some heart. Oh, I won the acid match. I forgot to tell that story. So I was on acid. I 3-bet Gus with some shitty hand because of course I did. And the flop was like ace king jack or something. 3 broadways. I checked. He bet small. I decided to be really funny and probably okay to like float with stone air, like 6-7 suited. I had something can like that, so I called. Went check on the turn, and then and then I bet the river, of course. Uh, he folded, but I know he's gonna pick up my hand, so I just like kind of slid it into the muck, waiting for him to pick it up. And of course, he picks it up, and I can't, I can't, I can't contain myself laughing. This was for real money. This was for $1,000, $2,000. There's probably like $20,000 in the pot or something. It's just like that one wasn't in the Sims book. And that one's not in the Sims book. I don't recommend that one for real money. Unless unless you already lost enough to beat enough of the guy and you want to give him a chance. I just won like every match against him. And it can't be that bad. Alright, I'm gonna bet here. Alright. I'm gonna lower my bet size on this board. I think 1/3 pot is not as good as a little bit smaller. You are pretty powerless in those spots when it is smaller. Am I gonna check raise on the bottom? I think I have a pretty good hand for it. You can have 8-4. All right, I'm just gonna fold. Poker gods know I don't overfold that spot. That's for sure. Okay, so I've got a set. That's some good news. Here on the bottom table, I'm gonna let's see. If I had a set, I'd raise full pot. If I had ace four, would I raise full pot? Yeah. If I had a flush, would I raise full pot? Yeah. If I had 8-4, like quads. No, I don't have quads. I could have no. Um, any smaller sizes? I guess I'll do this. Actually, no, the ace is good to have for sure. Seven of spades is good to have, I'd say. All right, I'll go geometric on this table where I have this set. He might call me. You might call me. The 5 is not really good on second thought. I'd rather have ace 8, 7 of spades, 2. It's not the perfect bluff for this precise sizing when I think about it. But I do think he's a little bit polar here. Yeah, I prefer to not have the 5, I think, because I want him to fold 5-4. But whatever, I guess. You live and maybe bluff him. Maybe you get owned. Yeah, rubbing his nuts too much. Oh, it worked! I got him to fold a monster! Oh, it worked. It worked. Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna pray that this dude does not lead this card here. Oh, man. God damn it. Oh, really? Oh, come on, man. Does he lead like 10 jack? Maybe he leads like 10 jack. I don't know. Queen 9, 10 jack. I don't think he's bluffing, but he might have 10 jack. Maybe, probably not. Wow. Okay. I don't know. Probably fucking had it. Makes me mad. How much am I losing? Slightly lose 3-bet. Acceptable, though. Yeah, of course he hit his fucking thing. Tilting. Wow. I can't believe it. Oh, I didn't see he bet there, but it's okay, I guess. It did not make careless mistakes. Having too much fun, that's my problem. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and bet my straight. Not going the best. Aces. I guess this aces is good enough to 3-bet. I should not be 3-betting all aces, especially when I'm gonna like check raise pot in the other spot. All right, I just want to see how much it's winning. I think I'm getting smashed today. Did he call? I think he called me. Yeah, he did. He called me with 2 queens, queen, queen, 2, 4. Sure. Did I really win 94,000 the other day? Oh, thank God. I almost did that. That's so stupid. Okay, so what do I got here? Looks like a clear check raise spot or pot spot with, yeah, I think check raise pot is the play here with the nut blocker. I'm thinking for a sec, wait. I don't block. Oh, he might think that I bet the turn with this hand. Yeah, he might think that. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Interesting. What are his bluffs? I don't think. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do it. Actually, I think I'm gonna let this one go. Well, if you think about it logically, I would not say that I'm super happy to be losing. Although a lot of inferior emotions are essentially well, I'm a little different on acid. I can think really lucidly when I'm on acid. It's funny, but I don't think I like took that much. Also, so there's that. You know, it really feels like this pot thing is not working so well in this spot. I guess I'll do this. Um, yeah, I think I have the nut blocker kind of a lot in that one spot, and I think it's pretty easy to overbluff. And I do think that he knows I can bluff there, and I do think that I don't know, like he's also giving me a lot of rope. I think if I have it more rarely, I'll do it because in which case I'll be more naturally balanced. Because you have to think about how many combos of bluffs you have in all these spots. You can't just like bluff because you have the combo. You just think about your overall range. So yeah, if I had it like super rarely there, then sure. But I don't think I do. And I could hypothetically take the king of clubs too. And I think there's a really high chance he has a flush. There's a lot of things not really working in my favor there. I will be hanging out with my fans, sure. Well, I can do that. The only thing is like I'm busy as fuck. Like I'm so busy I cannot even reply to all my text messages. Like keep that in mind. I'm so busy that like I have to like I can't even reply to girls sometimes. Like imagine being that busy. I realized in my head that's the biggest time waste is like trying it's like no, I don't want to like mess around with girls so much because there's just so much like it's just really um polarize a bit, I guess. Or depolarize, excuse me. I have to figure out ways to organize my time better. Yeah, well, I will be doing some meet and greets. I've talked about it with Andrew Nemi. He's open to the idea, so I'll do that a little bit and play a little bit with some fans and stuff like that. And actually, in Vegas, me and another friend have been talking about this idea of doing something like a group training camp, fitness training camp, where I'll be giving away something like a package to a main event. I really want to like make that happen. I think that'd be cool. And then getting the people in shape for poker. So we might do something like that. I've been trying to get people to come to the gym to meet me because then you'll be working out with me, right? So that's a way also so that poker people can get in shape. That's the incentive. But it's hard to get people to go to the gym when they're not like in the habit of doing it. It's not necessarily the most fun thing, but it's not so bad. Depends on what you do. I guess another hypothetical possibility is to do some other sort of fitness exercise. Yeah, I'm just not much of an asshole. Even when I'm trying to be a douchebag, I'm only a douchebag a little bit. Well, I have to see. I couldn't go full douchebag. Never go full douchebag, guys. It's a hot tip from Jungle Man. You never want to go full douchebag. Where's that quote from? There was a quote from somewhere. Some similar version of it. Do I have bluffs here? And a 7. I don't know. I can have all kinds of bluffs. What am I talking about? Yeah, just win. What am I doing? What the hell happened here? I don't know. What fuck happened in this hand? Yeah. Yeah, I probably bet the turn and then gave up. Not really a great line. So yeah, I don't really like it actually. Bill's not down 94K right now. No way. I guess I started off winning. Yeah, I'm about those good vibes, you know. That's more of a Dan Diego kind of thing. Is my cousin. I'm getting my personalities mixed up. Excuse me. Well, good vibes are Dan Diego thing. He's all about the good vibes. So if you catch Dan Diego out in the wild, hit him up because he'll probably be down to hang a little bit. How many people have ever like referred to their alter egos as the people refer to themselves in third person all the time, but who's ever referred to their alter egos in third person? This will be like the acid stream. I cannot condone doing acid. I rarely do it actually. I've done it like 2 times in my life. One of those times I was playing high stakes poker, casual 1K, 2K. All right, I got something. Besides, I'm like perpetually on acid anyway. This will be the acid trip stream. You're literally going to the jungle, and I'm just like this. The collar popped. All right, all right. Time to make a bet. Wager. All right. Looks like I gotta bluff this card. I'll bet. I'll bet full pot. I bought kings, queens, jacks, eights. This spot sucks to bluff in for some reason. I don't really understand why. I think it's because people don't have a lot of high absolute value and so just tend not to fold here a lot. I think that's why. Yeah, for some reason I just get picked off a lot in this spot. Like I really don't try to bluff it that much because I've noticed that. There's absolute value still matters a lot even against most pros. Galfond's a bit different though for sure. He's capable of like really going through some some tough situations. Okay, bottom table or actually the table I have a wrap. I have a bit of a situation here. There's really a lot of kings, and yeah, I guess I'll just give up. He's not folding king no matter what, right? Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you can say everything about range and whatever, but if he's got a king, he's got a king. Absolute value of strength matters more than, like, some theory. Okay, yeah, see, I fold. All right. So here, interesting. Romanian girlfriend, she's still out there somewhere. I don't have to answer every question, I guess. All right, so here I'm gonna bet full pot with my quads. The hope is that he's got kings full. That's what we're yeah, that's what we're hoping for. All right, we got a call. Sweet. So now, let me think. Okay, so we know he doesn't have a 7, right? Now I blocked the 9. I guess I can do this small bet thing. Um, can I? What the fuck do I have here? Fold over here. And what should I do here? Could have aces. Probably not. He's not gonna buy that shit. Um, yeah, I guess I'll do this. Whatever. See, now the thought process when you have quads is usually a lot more sophisticated than when you have an auto pot and when you have a, I mean, not always, or like an auto small bet, right? Like this is not an auto small bet. I mean, small bet's acceptable though. If you just like stuck it out here, there as like a small bet in the spot, it's fine. Like he's probably not going to call a big bet very much. Sure, GTO would just pot though. GTO might do some weird shit. If he has kings full, then I really want to pot, obviously. Okay, he did call me. I don't know what he called me with. He had ace king. Okay. Yeah, it makes some sense. Ace king, no draw. Like if he's gonna make calls like that, I gotta just pot. All right, the bottom table, I got king jack. How many bluffs do I have? I have plenty of bluffs. Okay, I check. Yeah, I win. I have king jack. All right. No, I don't. He's got the nut flush. Never mind. Tropical thunder. I guess I could do tropical thunder. I'm trying to like look like those guys, kind of. A bit, not 100%. Hold that. Sucks a little bit too much. Salvia that much? I don't know what salvia is. I'm not a huge druggie, by the way, guys. Okay, did finally find some turn check raises. The question is, do I want to call this? I guess I could just fold. It's not a great hand. I think that he barrels river with a pretty high frequency rate, so I need to be a bit balanced with calling something like, I want to use the word like plastic things to call with on the turn. Because yeah, just calling with hands like that on the turn is basically hoping that he shuts down the river quite a bit, right? Which I'm sure he does shut down plenty amount, but I think he's the type of guy who's just gonna have a balanced range there, so I gotta have a pretty diverse, well proportioned range myself. Can I do this? Should I do this? I'll just call. Okay, so I bet half pot. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna bet full pot. I have all kinds of bluffs in this spot. And just have anything I want. And yes, I know I bet snap pot there. I don't think the timing's as important here. I'm really curious what he had this session. I think he's been ramping up the aggression a fair bit. Or it's certainly demonstrably that's true. The question is, did he just have it all the time, or he's bluffing me all the time? Yeah. Why is he such a nit? Oh, he had 5-7. That's why. No, he wants to bet with that. He wants to bet with 5-7 in his hand. All right, top set's pretty good. And I have the nuts. Oh, that's sweet. I want to not polarize here. I think I want to have some sets for sure. I don't want to just have straights when I'm out of position. In position, it's well, it depends a bit. Yeah, I don't want to polarize here. I want to be geometric too. If I bet this, okay, so there's like, okay, that's good. All right. Could I have some check raises in the spot? I don't think I need them that much. At the top table, I'm gonna just bet pot, man. Like, I can have all kinds of bluffs. You can have all kinds of things to call with. All right, there we go. The nuts. There it is. Nuts. Boom. All right, so we know this man can fold. I mean, obviously, I can have like ace, ace, whatever. Just hope that he has a straight because he's probably not going to fold that. Bang. You know what? It actually no. I got to bet with this combo. If I block sets a bit more and stuff like that, then I should check. All right, he folded. Worth seeing what he had in these spots. Here I'm gonna turn my hand into a bluff. Yeah, I haven't been doing this very much at all, and I have no diamonds, and he's just gonna check back a lot. Bottom, I'm gonna bet something. I'm gonna bet pot. I think I have a lot of boats there too. Yes, you're right, Connor. It does, but depends on the spot. It's not that simple. It's not you just bet because you have the nuts. Sometimes it really depends on your precise combos and things like that. That stuff matters a bit more than what precise size you pick on the flop and that kind of stuff. That does not matter that much, based on what I've seen. If I am wrong, I'd really love for some smarty pants to correct me. I'm weird like that. I'd like to be corrected. I'm like, fuck yeah, tell me I'm wrong. That's right. Yeah, tell me how right you are. Tell me some more. Preach to me, girl. No, it's a little bit more annoying when girls do it, but when I'm actually wrong, I like it. All right, I got a straight. I don't think I can better. It's quite close. This queen jack 8 spot, I blocked some stuff. I'm gonna check. I cannot go for 2 streets of value. Now there's a fucking ace and king out there, severely hurting my hand. And I do need some of these traps here because he does like to pot the rivers. And yeah, I mean I need some traps here basically. I don't really know what he has, and my range is quite vulnerable in this spot. Well, now, I have a number of thoughts here. I'm gonna like something stupid. I have a lot of bluffs here, but I have not that many eights. Like this has got to be a spot where I actually think I should go into the tank a little bit, just because it's really not easy to bluff here. It's really annoying to bluff here because you're basically sitting here with a bunch of stupid draws, and you have to pick between them to decide which ones to bluff because it's kind of like, well, the other guy has it. He has a better hand. See, I don't. I think he's full of shit. I really think he's full of shit. Well, that's my yeah. My personal guess is he's full of shit. So I'm probably gonna call, but I want to think about it first because I do basically have a total bluff catcher. Um, Let me think a little more. I don't know what he's full of shit with. He might have it actually. He could have. He's most likely to have like ace ace king or something like that. Um, I don't know. God, man, that's really frustrating. I don't know. I have to bet the river. I can fold, I guess. I don't know. It's important to pay attention to. Doesn't surprise me. I couldn't figure out what he had, so there's that. I'm gonna check this combo. I don't think it's particularly great to value bet. Not ideal, guys. 90% pot isn't 100% polar. No. So he bets small, and then he checked the turn, and then he bets pot. Call. Oh, he's a set. I didn't expect that. Eh. I'm not sure if he bluffs that second spot. Might be a quite bad call. Okay, open-ended. Sure, I'll bet. Some backdoor draws. Okay. Need to think a little bit about the river thing. Don't block the backdoor draws too much. I will check river plan. About this combo. Okay. Weird hand. I have a boat, but not a good. Yeah, I think of that actually. It's a limp pot. Doesn't have too many ace kings. Doesn't have too many things like that. I block 2 sevens. Time to bet. All right. Give me a second, guys. I need to text someone and then go to the toilet. Dean, you're actually kind of right. I was just thinking that myself. It's not really a great hand to call with, but I think I just thought he wouldn't take that line. I think I'm right. Give me 1 second, guys. What's All right, we're back on. All right, clear check with my Jack 10 type thing. Thanks, Flying Gabe, for the hot tip. That's a funny needle. I'm gonna raise, I guess. Jack 10-9. This might be a little bit too thin. Okay, so at the top table, I could turn this into a bluff. No, it seems a little bit unnecessary, actually. It doesn't fold so much better. Would he take this line to bet 3-bet me? He might. With what, though? King 10? I'm just so ridiculous, I might just, like, call him anyway. Okay, let's run through his hands. To bet 3-bet. I don't think he does this with 2 3s, no. With King 10, does he do it? Maybe. With, King King, maybe. God damn it. Annoying situations. You can have a king. Precisely like things like ace king. Yeah, I could see him maybe doing it with that. Maybe. Maybe. Oh, I flip a coin. I need like a coin here. I don't know. That pisses me off. It makes sense. Nah. Not going well today. It's not because I'm talking and losing. I mean, I'm distracted a little bit, but that's not how it works. That's the thing that people always seem to do. They seem to have this polarized viewpoint. That's not why I'm fucking losing. But maybe I would lose less. Getting annoyed from all the texts and finally getting to me. Check, I guess. I think it's full pot. Okay, I fold. Yeah, maybe it's bad. I don't know. I'm getting too Hmm. Yeah, maybe. I think I could change my approach, actually. I think that's what I should do. I think that's my main mistake. Okay, so King, Jack, Jack, 9. Can I value with the river? I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I played one of those hands well. It's like probably a solid mistake-ish somewhere. And then in between those hands. Thinking about it more, I do think I have the wrong view, most likely. Yeah, I think I've projected some things. Let's see what he had up top. Fortunately, I won a hand. Oh, he rivered a flush. Wow, he really didn't believe me. Fortunately, he did basically the same thing as me. So that's good news. He just looked me up in a spot where, like, he just totally didn't believe me at all. It's kind of whack to peel the turn with a flush, and then and then call when you hit it. Oh, God, here we go. I'm gonna do the deep polar thing. You should have a lot of things that fold here. I think the diamond, not exactly good. Okay, 2 jacks. Yep. He's looking for all that stuff. Okay, 2 queens in my hand. So this man doesn't have a set of aces and might have a set of kings. I don't think he's folding a set of kings ever. I really hate having these hands here. I do not have all my queens. Look what the river is. Okay. Interesting. Block a bunch of things that fucking fold now. What are my bluffs? For to have like kings in my hand. Okay then. Yeah, I don't know, good or not. I'm gonna shut down. I do not think this is a great bluff in this spot. Alright, I think I need the sunglasses. I think that's what I need. Yeah, I think one of those calls is just not good at all. The Jack 10-9's interesting. I wonder what he does if I bet there. I was gonna jam blank rivers. I'm a little surprised he called that on the turn. Like, what the fuck is he hoping for? Like, I don't have to have just Queen Jack there. I can have sets for sure. I'm not gonna check the turn with top set. What? Is that a sim play? That's so weird. I don't know. That was a really weird play. He was right though. I was not expecting that. Okay, so here, um, should have listened to my heart. Should have raised. I think he folds the 3 10s. 4 and 2 10s. I don't think I can fold. Got the nut flush draw. It's usually good. All right, I probably win. Come on. Yeah, give me that. Let's see what he's got. He had really banana, obvious check back. King, queen, 3, 8 with the queen of diamonds. Makes sense. Makes sense for a one and done kind of bluff. Okay, I got some stuff on the bottom. I got lots of stuff. Got this good old Captain Planet kind of hand where I just have it all. I have it all, but it's not really like a good at all. It's like the budget version Captain Planet. Question is, do I bet? If I get check raise, it's really bad, right? Not that bad. I'll bet. Yeah, I think I wasn't really looking at these spots right from his lens of view. I was looking at it a little bit too much from my own lens of view. I can do that sometimes because sometimes I like think people think like me. The yeah, I don't know. This turn is really interesting. I am, yeah. Well, actually, I'm taking cover because he's bombarding me. I'm taking cover in the jungle right now. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I need to go on the offensive. I'm taking like smart shots of sorts. All right, let's bet this size. I could check. It's actually not that crazy. I think he's gonna fold a lot. I mean, he's still gonna call a lot too. But there's a lot of hands that are just forced to fold in this spot. He should be live with a lot of hands. You can have like, like Jack 10 kind of combos. You can have like, okay, I definitely wanted to see that. Give me that money. Give me that money. His hand makes a lot of sense. His hand looks totally normal from my perspective. All right, let's do this. Fortunately, he had exactly what I wanted him to have. That's what you're rooting for in that spot. Yeah, I guess I made a bad call ish. In actuality, like I think one of those calls is probably like pretty solid punt. Um, pot. I don't know if that's right. It's at least okay. See, if I was like really trying to become great at heads up PLO, you got to know all those spots. If you're playing against, well, against Galfond, it's like a little bit fair because he's really busy too with his business and stuff like that. It's like semi businessman versus semi businessman. He should be even more of a businessman than me. He's probably got. I would. He's a family man. I'm not a family man, so I have that advantage. You have to go into the. You got to go into the details of some of these things. He's studied PLO for sure way more than me. I know that. A classic bluff on both tables. So he's got a set there. Yeah, that wasn't working, but I like my bluff. Do I like my bluff on the top table? That's the question. I think I do. No clubs. I'm gonna have like aces and stuff. The is ace good? Yeah, ace is good. There we go. We got one through. One out of two ain't bad. Galfond's strategy is like his body is like his strategy. He's swift and he's solid player. Not many weaknesses. Must draw them out. It's a sturdy body. Not so tall, so not so many weak points. Okay. So my man has what, he's 3-bet, he's bet all the streets. I'm gonna call. There we go. Caught him in the cookie jar. I've got him in the cookie jar kind of a lot today. You wouldn't think that Falcons like cookies, but you'd be surprised. You'd be really surprised, as you can see. Look what I have. I have the premium bluff, as of course I do. What size should I make it? Like it's I'm almost like tired of like running this bluff. Saying is a 5. I don't think I'm gonna call. I'm thinking of raising. Just I don't think I can bluff every single time I have 9 and 3 in my hand. That one was one of the better ones, to be fair. This hand, yeah, I need some more. I feel like I'm too much fire. I'm a lot of fire right now, but I need more like wind and water. I think is more what I need. A little more wind. So I think I've got a decent bluff combo on the bottom. 7's nice to have. Uh, it is one of those that I should just blast the river with. Did tank on the turn, so you might find that suspicious. It's one of those things. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Well, he's got it. I was very polar there. Definitely wasn't expecting the full pot check raise, though. Okay. Here's another budget Captain Planet. I need more, like, it's clearly, this one's got the wind and the water. It's got all the elements, right? There's definitely all the elements there. But the question is, all right, can I raise? I don't think it's a good hand to raise because I can't bluff the river and he's not folding a lot of the time. He's repping the hand I've got. Yeah, so it's got a lot of the elements. It's just not that much there, you know? It's got to like hit the gym some more or something. Power up a little bit. All right, well, here I'm just gonna pot. I just have like that bluff, you know? I don't really have the best combo for it, but I think I just got to pick this combo to bluff. That's all. I got a set and a shitty straight. Another budget, kind of a budget Captain Planet. Ah, of course he calls. How does he snap me off there? He's got a king. I guess that's why. Maybe he's like good at those spots. I'm not folding a set. Now I have a bizarre hand where I'm like completely screwed, of course. I'm coldly analytical. The jungle man, the cold analytical thing. All right, so clear check here. I have it. Yeah, God. I mean, just at least it didn't pair up. There's. I shouldn't even be. I don't even know if I should be happy or sad there if you think about it. Okay, fine. I'll three bet. I'm frustrated. Um. Yes, that is correct. I'll be eating falcons. One of my favorite dishes is some sliced up falcons. It's pretty good, actually. I recommend it. It's just rare, and it's often quite difficult to catch a falcon. You need to be a creature of prey of sorts to catch a falcon. By the way, guys, bad news, but I've lost my hat. I don't know if you guys saw it. I had a hat that looked like had some ears on it. I've lost that hat. I'm gonna go have to get it back at laser tag. My hand really blows right here. Never mind. I got two straight draw blockers. Yeah, but that's also the case. Yeah, it ain't easy hunting some falcons. Start at 9:30, right? Okay. Oh, I can actually four bet this hand. This is a good four bet candidate for bluff. I gotta get my money back somehow. Okay, guys, don't blame me. Don't judge me. Don't judge this four bet. All right. Sometimes then you get. Oh, I thought I had 9-8. God damn. Well, I'm here now. Uh, Now he leads full pot. That's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. How did I get in this spot? How did I get in this spot, man? Leads full fucking pot. It could be so toast. I don't know what to do now. This is not a spot I'm used to. No, Phil's body's tight. He's not like that tall. Pretty bulky. Hard to exploit when you're taking him on in a fight. Okay, so I don't know what to do here. This is a really annoying situation. I think it's a close fold, is my guess. I don't know. I don't feel like gambling here. I can just see him having like actually I want my hand back. I guess he did kind of have some 9x kinds of hands. I got to see what he's got. It's not going well today. I'm getting really crushed. Hmm. I'll do it on my phone, right? That's not a phone. I'm thinking what I'm gonna eat. Okay, with this 10 hand, I'm gonna pot the turn. Low chance he bets because I have two tens. What straight board are you referring to? Flying Gate. I got a pretty good hand to bluff the river with. I block kings, tens, jacks, fours. I could just win too, but I think I don't win very much. I should think a little bit about. I have a limited time back on this table with the king jack four thing, but I should think a little bit about what I would do with the nuts, just to balance a bit, because that would be the actual thought process I'd go into if I was thinking to bet with the nuts. Okay, so this 10-5-3 one's interesting. I think I got enough to bet. I got a 5 of hearts. I think I have just enough. Alright, one got through, so that's nice. And definitely not a fun spot. One of those spots where I'm just not going to overbluff. Ugh. Okay, what does this mean? What does this mean? I believe I should bluff the river. Alright, so, maybe not, actually. I have a 10, I don't have the nut flush draws. Yeah, I believe I should bluff, actually. 6-3 is kind of a rare. 6 isn't really good. Yeah, I know. I was in a rush. You can't. I'm always in too much of a rush. Yeah, it's when I was in a rush packing. That's when bad things happen. But I did actually give myself extra time, so this time it was a little bit not as bad. Life leak. I've not mastered the not rushing part. That's a little tough. Okay, here I think I'm just gonna let this one go. Yeah. All right, one got through, and not two got through. That's good news. All right, two not really great spots to bluff. Two bluffs in a row versus the Falcons. Two coming at you. Some good news. Got some hype in there. All right, I got the net straight. How does Galfond get like? You just gotta be a bit bad to get some action. I think. In Galfond's case. All right, that was not really the card I wanted to see. I got a wrap. I got a flush draw. I just turned the flush. The budget's been going up for the Captain Planet type hands. You know what? I'm not buying that this guy has got a check raising range here. So I'm gonna bet. He doesn't have a wrap, right? So I'm gonna bet and check the river. That's my play. All right, so I'm gonna bet this size. And on the bottom here, my hand is soiled by lots of cards, so I'm gonna slow play. Like that card. That card's horrible. That card is horrible. That's why you slow play. Slow play until your hand is ruined, so you can just fold it. They had it backwards. They said fast play so that they don't suck out on you, so that you get your money in before your hand's ruined. No. It's the other way. And I kept his bluffs in so he could get there. Smart. I actually think I played it fine, for the record. Like he's not gonna like if I check raise him, he can call, and now I lose more. Or now he can bluff me on some cards. So it's a bit more complicated than just you don't just protect your hand because of however many outs. There's more complicated than this. Friends for friends, you can look up trying to be a little bit more friendly with Phil by consulting him on that. But when I'm thinking about taking someone down, I need to think about how to take them down, literal, physically and mentally. It's a full takedown affair. Let's put it that way. When you play and you're playing against a jungle, things get a little bit hairy and things get very real and visceral. Put it that way. Jungle ain't no place to the there ain't no safety when you're in the jungle. That's wild animals, and I'm the wildest of them all. Yeah. So he pots the turn, he pots the river. Uh, Actually, this is a good hand to do this with. With it, this is quite a good hand to do it with. You can have queen too. I think I want a queen actually. Yeah, I do think I want a queen. Can I have a queen? Do I want a queen more than a 7 or 3? Is that the question? I can't think straight. Queen more than a 7 or 3. I was thinking about calling too. I don't know. If I have a queen, it's got to be queen 3 ace, something like that. I think that hand is acceptable to bluff with though, for sure. Caught his, oh, no, I didn't? Oh, he has a set. That's what's going on. Yeah, because you're a little deeper that one time when I 4-bet, it does make it closer to a fold, so it can't. It's more likely to fast play. Got kings. Kings that were not looking for a queen. They were a solitary kind of kings. The queen's not so bad though. I'll take it. He's more of a it's a lone pair of kings. They'll take what comes their way. My hand blows. I'm gonna check. Do not want to see a check raise. Let's not do this, please. Okay. Now he bets 1/3 pot. By all accounts, I should at least call. Should I raise is the question. Yeah, he was bluffing. Okay. All right. I didn't think he was going to bluff that much. Yeah, I blocked like flushes and straights and stuff. There's no fold in there. No, sir. Here, I'll just pot. I was thinking of going to check for a check raise, but my hands just... The draws that I hit aren't that strong. That's the only issue I have with check raise. Only qualm. Okay, my hand's a little bit too garbage to bluff. I'm going to check. I'm going to bluff on the bottom, actually. The question is, what size should I use? I'm going to use this size. So I can have aces and queens type hands myself, or kings. can fold some draws. Okay, I might have got bailed out. Oh, he had a 2. He had all of it. Okay. I want to not block the draws on the turn, generally speaking. Well, I want to have, like, high spades. Sure not folding here. Not folding my queens. He's got that banana bluff. Got that weak bluff for that 1/3 pot. And the ace-ace hand looks like I'm in a bit of a situation. I'll just check. I have ace high. I want to limit my bluffs in this spot because everything missed. I don't know if he calls me. Actually, he probably does call with that hand. Okay, so this one, can I go for a check raise? I think no. I'm going to bet full pot instead. Yeah, his claws are digging deep in the jungle. He's causing lots of chaos, man. He's like, oh, he raised me. I think that's good. I don't know, actually. I don't want to raise him back for all kinds of reasons. All right, I'm going to call my set before I fold it on accident. I'm not folding the river. And this one, with my sets of 10s, what am I going to do? I'm going to... Ooh, I don't know. I think I'm going to check, actually. Yeah, that's part of the problem. There's a lot of annoying cards on the river. You could have some weird slow play, like top set slow play. I just don't care. I have a set, you know? Alright, well, if it's tiny, I guess I can call. Yeah, he has that dumb hand. Turn to straight anyway. I actually save money. I could fold. So he did have... Oh, I see. That's interesting. He had top pair with a turn nut flush draw. So it looks like raising him back would have been actually the move. He turned nut flush draw and yeah, he turned nut flush draw. That's what happened. Interesting. All right, bet full pot. I like that a lot more if I bet smaller. Never mind. I don't like it that much. I don't really know what he's thinking there, but he's the Galfond. Man, you can't mess with Phil in the chat. I can tell you that. It rhymed. You can't mess with Phil in chat. Tell you that. I'll work on the rapping later, guys. That's all I got for now. I can't do it all yet. It's gonna be a work in progress. Takes a lot of work. I do a lot of things. Decent amount of things. Working on a lot of things. All the time. Okay, so I got a set and everything missed. This is what dreams are made of. This is like finding... This is some legit shit right here. I'm gonna bet pot. What happened? Let's see. I think he folded. Yeah, part of the thing is he does have lots of busted draws, so you do need to find some bluffs in that spot. That's why that spot's a little bit different from no limit, because in no limit they have some busted draws, but it's not like the majority. It's not like a big portion of the range. Whereas in this case, it's a lot of pair and annoying hands to have on these like multi-combo draw things that miss. Okay. The 8 does not make me a good hand. I should definitely have some traps in the spot against him. Not everyone does DNC, I'm pretty sure, but a lot of people do. There are certainly some people that are just out there that are just super patient, but here's the thing about those people. This is what I realized that they don't have. They don't have that edge a lot of the time. It's a hard balance. Okay, I'll just fold, I guess. Yeah, barreling Galfond and 3-up pots. Definitely want to do that in a way that actually works. Am I losing by only one buy-in? What does that even mean? Session's almost over. I got 30 minutes. 30 minutes to whip out a trick or two. Not really. I guess I could. All right, one time. Okay, it's gonna start off with a half pot. He does the thing again. Guess what? I have it, so it's time to raise. What are my bluffs here? We gotta go through the thought process. I do have the 10 bank. Okay, my bluff, I will have a 10 sometimes. I don't really like to call it the 10. Something like 10-2-2, maybe? I think he has it too. 10-2-2. 5. Maybe, probably not a 5. Does he think I bluff with that? Maybe. I don't know. I'm getting in this spot of all the spots. I guess you get in this spot pretty often. Okay, I got quite a lot of stuff on this table also. Question is, should I raise or just should I call? I think just call. I was looking for a diamond. I was not looking for a queen. I was definitely not looking for a queen. It's like one of the worst cards. Queen and ace are very bad. All the other ones are okay. Yeah, fine, Gabe, but you know, I have things to do also. I think it's full pot. Man. Yeah, reverse implied odds. Yeah, maybe. I guess I fold. He's going nowhere on the top. Wow. Okay. Not... Ace King's a good hand. That's what they told me. I was pretty serious when I said that. I just decided that there are other more important things to work on. I'm really surprised he finds a raise here. I guess. Okay, Galfond. Okay, Galfond. Good check raise, actually, the 8833. That's interesting. Kind of like that, actually. It's too late now. Oh, what the fuck was I thinking here? It's okay. I will just give up this one. I would like to learn how to rap, yes. I can't, it's just like, there's all these, like, things like that I want to learn, and turns out there's not enough time in the day. Especially when Falcons gets the best of you. Not folding Queen Jack, not to his tiny bet, where he does have some bluffs, it appears. Having sets in 3 of pots is a good strategy. That's the kind of thing that could turn things around. I'm just gonna call aces. He doesn't four that much. Also, I'm gonna call some aces. This hand is a 4-bet. I do want some more like spicy hands to 4-bet. There's a couple others I could pick. It's just hard to get them, as it should be. I mean, you saw one of them. One of them was like, that one might even like be borderline too loose. Okay, so this aces hand up here, I'm supposed to call and bet half pot. This is where he doesn't polarize. There's also like a couple like when you get really sophisticated. There's a couple 4-bet bluffs. Or funny hands, like 4-bet folds. Yeah, I'm not touching that one with aces. If you guys want me to rap, it helps to like, it helps to put in a vote and say like, yeah, we want you to rap, kind of thing. Or I'll just slow play these aces. Just having like these random shitty top pairs and 3-bet pots is just not that good against Phil. I guess I can peel here. 6 makes me the nuts. I've got some backdoor things. That does not make me the nuts. Obviously, aces we're gonna fold. It's no good things going on with those aces there. Sure enough, he does do the check that I didn't really want it to see him do. Now I'm gonna think about my plan later on. Can have sets. I'm kind of looking for this one can definitely turn into some bluffs later on. Okay, I've got all the queens in the deck. I'm gonna slow play for that precise reason, because he doesn't have queens that he can hit. So now I can raise thin for value, and I hope that he... Okay, good, that bluff worked. That's nice. So some bluffs are working today. Kind of funny. Now he bets full pot, and yeah, I'm going to raise him. I don't know what's going on at the top table. My hand's just too good. I have to think about what combos of bluffs I should have. In this case, I want to have an ace that I raise with. He may think that I may decide to call with an ace. I want to have a 7 for sure. What kind of music did I listen to? I listened to some crazy stuff. My music taste is not like anyone else's. You can check it out. You can find me on Spotify. All right, I river to straight. I decided to pot with like a blocker and like wraps. It's like probably a little bit too loose, honestly. The fact that it's a limped pot, I don't know how that affects things. Here, I think I have to call. Man, how lucky is this guy? I have seen him bluff like that. It's very rare. Yeah, he can have 3 aces. God damn it. Yeah, I could fold, I guess. Yes. I've seen him bluff like that, like, ages ago. I know that he runs specific bluffs like that occasionally. Sigh. Let me see if I won with my straight when I bet 2 streets. His range is a bit weaker than normal. Yeah, it did. That's good news. I was a little bit distracted for a second. Bottom 2. I think my hand's too weak. Exploit Galfond's inconsistencies. He's got a couple. They're very subtle. Yeah, probably calling that hand is okay. Ish. Kind of whatever. That one's a little bit too fucked up. Okay, I got a set and a gut shot. I can bet pot. Bet with sets, guys. Galfond is a sturdy one. And he just finds. Oh, I should have bet the turn, but it worked out. I have straight flush. That's cool. I'm gonna call with my straight flush. Oh yeah, I made some careless mistakes. I wonder how much EV they actually add up to. I've made a little bit less careless mistakes today than before. Okay, so he pots here. Interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna raise obviously. But to what size? I think I like this size because I just think he never ever folds the nut flush. Whereas I think if I raise huge, he's got. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he ever has the king flush. Maybe he thinks I can have like a king high flush or something. I think if I raise pot, he might actually fold a nut flush. There's some kind of chance. I don't know though. Wish I bet the flop. It's too late now. It's like a really weird spot. There's certain people that I know would fold like crazy things in this spot. I don't know what he had. A weird one. I want to see what he had there. Like, I think if he had a king high flush, there's a high chance he folds. I mean, I can obviously have it there. It's a bit too weird. It's one of those weird spots where really, really, it's rare to see a bluff. I don't think he's yeah. Fold there, of course. Fold the kings. Awful, awful, awful river card. I check. And I'd be going for a check raise a lot. This one I'll fold. It's probably on the tighter side when it comes to 3 bets. That's something weird. I'm gonna bet 3/4 pot as a bluff. Repping the queen 4. Case queen 4. See if he's got the queen 4 read. And he's got that. I don't know if it made a difference. If I learn how to rap, I will rap on stream. That's for sure. I have a rapping coach. Basically, I just don't have time. You know, I have to be smart about things. If I'm gonna learn how to rap, I gotta like, if I'm gonna do all that crazy stuff, I have to like do it in the right order. Falcons may have clawed away a victory from me. Very feisty. Very feisty, Falcons. But I've only begun to fight. I have a 2. I'm not going anywhere. He has whatever that is. Oh, he had a real banana there. Huh. Interesting. All right. Double 3-bet. Didn't loosey-goosey. Ooh, and I felt the nuts on one. That's nice. What size should I use? Think half pot. This queen 6 7 hand is, well, that's actually kind of a good card because that makes my hand a lot simpler to play. Even though, yeah, you could have an ace. No, that's a pretty good card. As far as cards go, that's probably one of the best ones I could have seen, to be fair. Other than like a 6 or the offsuit queen, the 1 out, which can be redrawn out on. You can do something cute. I kind of like the cute play here. I'll do this. Maybe I've got quads. I don't know. Maybe Jungle Man's got quads. Block the straights too. 10-9. Not this one, guys. I do think actually a couple spots there should be hero calling, a couple subtle spots there should be hero calling a little bit more. I'm thinking about it. It doesn't come to me the same way it does to other people. I'm not very linear in the way that I do things. Can Vinny rap? He could be the modern day Vivaldi. I'll be the Michelangelo. The modern day Vivaldi probably would rap, you know. There's like a high chance. People just don't look at things through the right context. They look at things through their own context, which is not right. You want to look at things through the right context. Oh, I could lead as a bluff, actually. I mean, there I have a lot of things. I can have, like, ace with the heart. Like, it's not so hard to have that. I can just win, also. He doesn't really have worse than queen 10, 5, 7. Oh, I have ace, king, 10, 5. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, yeah, just one there. Okay. He had some shitty bluff. Shitty no-brainer bluff. Shitty no-brainer check back kind of hand. Alright. It's time to turn things around. Wow. That's salty. So he's one of those kinds of guys. Hmm. Weird. Okay. It's a big raise. I mean, I do have it. I don't think I can fold this. That is a big raise. I don't think I can fold this. Let's hope he doesn't have kings. Wish he has kings. What the fuck? And I win anyway, obviously. So I'm a luck sack. Then wrap up top. And I won anyway. That was a salty one for him. Wow. Okay, so here with the wrap, I want to, I think I want to block, no, yeah, it's true. I want to just get there. That's way better. Yeah, there's certain people that I didn't know he was one of those guys. I actually thought he's not in that camp. Um, what should I do here? I guess I'll do this. I don't have many bluffs here. I don't know if I like the size. Ace, queen, 2, 3. I will check. I'm gonna put that into the check call range. Not folding, obviously. Definitely not folding. I think the ace, queen, queen hand is cooler with the way he plays it. I'm not loving it at all. I have quite a good hand there. I mean, I could have had ace, ace, queen instead. It's like the same thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna raise. So the question is, yeah, I'm gonna raise for sure. What are my bluffs in this spot? My bluffs in this spot. I would like to have maybe 7-5. I'd like to have a queen. Should I raise full pot? These are the questions I'm thinking of. He's not going to re-raise. He could re-raise me back. I mean, you're actually right, friends for friends. That's a good point. You're fucking right. Thank you. All right, what the fuck do I do here? Okay, so 7-5 I like. Queen I like a lot to bluff with, I think. Some kind of combination of those. It doesn't have to be perfect. Anyway, do I raise full pot or not? That's the question now. I'm gonna go with this size. All right, so here he bets small when check turn. Now he bets small again. Ugh. I'm gonna fold, I think. Yeah. I'm a better element player for sure. That's the question. Answer to that question. Yeah, Galfond's pretty tough, that's for sure. Galfond's pretty tough. There's a very limited number of people that are in the kind of camp that fold and nut flush in that spot, but also are good stations. Very limited number. You might be one of the few, actually. What do I have here? Not a great hand, I guess I'll bet. Okay, so I check raised my ace king. I think it's time for a clear check here, guys. He probably was getting all the bitches back in the day. He was a musician and he had some style. Pretty good combination. However many that was back in the day. And he was famous. So that's also good. That's full pot? I think I'm out of this one, guys. I got 2 sevens. All right, Galfond. Okay. Bottom table. I have a jack high flush draw blocker. I can definitely have other ones. I can also just win. I think it's now time to turn my hand to bluff. Okay, he might be trying to go for the thing. I'll raise. Question is how much again? Yeah. I have no time bank. I don't know if he's noticing that or not. He's thinking about timing. I have no choice if I'm going to bluff. I don't know how I feel about this one. I think I have a really good bluff hand. I don't think I want the 2, actually. I definitely want a club blocker, obviously. Like, jack blocker is pretty good. I do not want a 5 at all. 5 is not what you want. Don't want a 7, obviously. I'm basically hoping he's got, like, some set he's doing this with, I guess. Or a straight. He doesn't really have 5-2 that much anyway. He can. And I'm hoping he just, like... God fucking damn it. Maybe he folds without the 5 of clubs. Or maybe he thinks he's got a timing... I don't know. Maybe he thinks a lot of things. Maybe he's trying to level... I know he thinks a bit about leveling. Mickey's still my bitch. She's potty trained. No, we're cool. Okay, so I have a set. That's nice. I bet half pot with the set. Not time out the set. going on here? Okay, yeah, gonna bet this one. I get the time bank back. I think I'm allowed to sit out and get more time bank. It feels like not really fair to do that, to be honest. Unless both sides can do it. The three of spades. No pair. Try something cute. This queen jack 5-6 is very close. Queen jack 7-6 would be a call. This one I'm not so sure. I'm getting a little bit feisty up in this queen jack 3 hand, if I'm really honest. I could have like he has that. He's never in his life folding.